bun straight? Is it straight?
Your bun.
Is
it looks
ever
good.
straight?
It looks straight to me.
Thank you. I feel like sometimes it's very off because I can't tell anymore. It's too much hair.
Awesome. All right, welcome back to another 805 live podcast where we are pulled back the curtain on the truths and myths of the real estate here in the 805 and beyond. And I am Sergio Gonzalez with SG Associates and my co-host Courtney Allen. All right, let's do it.
I think this is going to be a fun topic today.
Okay.
A little different.
Yeah.
Real estate, like in the realm of real estate, but not. We're going to talk about restaurants.
Okay,
because
cool.
Who doesn't love eating?
Well, I think most importantly, I think it's restaurants are having to change more than, yes, the food has to be good. That's all. That's kind of a given.
Yes.
But I think it's the ambiance, the setting, right? Like I think the experience like that, I think is the direction I see a lot of restaurants going in here in the 805, Westlake, Santa Barbara, Ventura. I think like perfect examples like Stonehouse.
We love Stonehouse.
Love Stonehouse, right? So they got, the vineyard right there. They got outdoor seating. You got the waterfall. You got pizzas being made out there in the pizza oven.
So good. You
got live music happening. In the summertime, you got the mist coming out, right? And then they decorate the outside based on, the month themes, right? Whether that's St. Patrick's Day, the Oktoberfest.
Yeah, and they do a lot of stuff for the kids, too.
Yeah, do stuff for the kids. So I think places like that are killing it right now. Another good one is Tuscany, right? Like in their outdoor dining patio, right? They've got all the lights and they got the heaters and you can see the little hustle and bustle happening, right there in the promenade. So I think places that are providing more of an experience with the setting and complementing it with amazing food are winning here.
I completely agree, especially, Tuscany, I've been going to since I was, I don't think even before I was even thought of. And the way that they have changed it during this time, like you said, the beautiful outdoors, that they literally just take up all of it and everything is 6 feet apart and you just feel so at home.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like being at home. You want to feel that like homey vibe.
Well, but I think also like seeing people out and about having a good time.
Yeah.
And I think that, having the live music, the waiters know you by name, right? And you become friends, right? With the maitre d' and everybody. I think that's what makes it really nice, right? Like I know a lot of the restaurant managers and owners by name. They see you there. They come up and say hi to you. How's the family? And it's a very familiar, right? It's like Cheers bar, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows your name. That's, I feel like how it gets to be when you live in a place like, Westlake and Santa Barbara and Ventura, and you become a frequent, client of theirs. Everybody begins to know your name.
Yeah. What other restaurants do you love to go to?
For me, I have my go-tos, Los Agaves, I think.
So good.
Oh my God. Hands down, I think the best Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
Carlos, and his family, they have exploded with their different locations from here, Westlake, to Oxnard, to Santa Barbara. And then spinning off into his like sister restaurants, Mezcal. They've really perfected that experience, and the vibe. Is something that it's great to see them do that. And what else? So Los Agaves for Mexican food. I hear there's a new sushi spot in Westlake.
It's so good.
What's it called?
Oh, it's right near the Baskin. Is Baskin Robbins still there? But it's right in that.
Yeah, it's in the Westlake Plaza.
Yes, it is delicious.
I think of the name right now. MG or something.
We'll have to put it down somewhere.
Yeah.
But it is the best sushi. It is. I feel like, especially on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Sushi is 10 times better than the East Coast. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's so fresh, and this place feels so authentic.
Yeah.
It's a hole in the wall,
right?
But it is delicious.
Well, that's all great sushi places are.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll have to get back on the name.
We'll have to, because it is. Oh my gosh, it's life changing.
I think we need to do is invite some of these restaurateurs into the podcast.
I agree.
And you know who's going to be, like, honestly a better interviewer than me would be Ernest, my partner at SG, one of my associates, because he is a professional chef.
Yes.
So, like, I think he should run with a podcast called, like, 805 Eats. You know, we had started that a while back. And I think we're going to launch that with him, is 805 Eats. And then because he's a chef, he knows the best questions to ask, you know, from starting the business, running the business, providing the client experience, and then, like, just all the good questions, you know?
And our mouths would be watering the whole time. I don't think we could even think of questions. We'd just be talking about food.
Exactly. So I think we'll launch that for him.
I love that. Yeah. Do you think that when buying a house, people are thinking about the restaurants or...
well, I think it's the areas.
Right.
Right? Like the communities, right? Why, you know, oftentimes, like, people that live in either Malibu or Calabasas, they, you know, well, when you go out, where do you go? They're like, oh, we go to Westlake because that's where all the restaurants are at, right? And so they find themselves constantly coming out this way. They're like, you know, we should just move out here. Like, because we're just spending so much time driving this way that they just find it a next natural place to want to move to.
Do you think the vibes are very different? I mean, for me, yes, at my age, like, restaurants in Westlake are very different than restaurants in West Hollywood and the West Side. But do you see a huge difference?
Oh, yeah. I mean, people in LA want to go to the restaurants they see on TV, right?
TikTok,
whatever, right? Yep. Here, people are going to the restaurants where, the crowds are, you know, there's a good ambiance. It's, you know, the wine is pouring freely.
That's so true.
Right? Like, in the city, it's like, hey, give me a shot. Here, it's like, give me a good glass of wine. Right? So it's a little bit different in that sense. Or I would say the brewery scene out here in the 805 is insane. There's more microbreweries out here than I think there are in the city. So you're not going to get that experience in the city that you will out here. So I think that has been an explosion onto the scene here in the 805 on microbreweries for sure.
Oh, do you drink beer?
I drink beer.
Do you? I don't know.
I'm not a huge beer aficionado or something like that. But, you know, you have Tarantula Hill, right? You got Westlake Brewery. You got 14 Cannons. I mean, you got Figueroa Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and just to name a few, they're just exploding on the scene, especially here in Westlake. So there's, like, I don't know, 6 of them at least that you can visit and, you know, have a good time. So you wouldn't think that
Westlake is. I feel like Westlake is such a small area, but there's so much actually happening.
If anything is happening, like, in the Conejo Valley, it's usually happening in Westlake. Like, that's where you want to be. That's where people are coming for the great restaurants and the night scene. Right? Or the
that we have
here.
Yeah.
It's not in Newbury Park. It's not in really Thousand Oaks. It's not in Agora. It's not even in, like, Calabasas has, like, a little shopping center compared to the different places that we have here in Westlake. So I think we're kind of the scene to be on, you know, here in
we're the hot spot.
Yeah. On the south part of the 805, right? So we're like on that cusp of 805 and 818. We're like we're the beginning of the 805, and then we're the last of the 805, depending on which direction you're coming.
Oh, do you have any other restaurants that you love to go to?
We
got off topic. But
that's true. Okay. Let's see. Let me think. Rustico. Of course. That's a great family restaurant, right? Your traditional Italian scene there. And the landing in the grill.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yes.
of course on the lake, right?
The boat.
We go on the boat, the SG boat. We have our happy hours there. We have our lunch and learns, and what's really nice is they bring the dinner to your boat.
Yeah.
Right? Like what an experience, right? For family, for friends, for, you know, the team, is you can order great food and you have 3 different options. You have the landing grill, which is they have a sushi bar, and then they have, you know, all the other, you know, traditional types of grill foods. And then you have Boccaccio's, which is a traditional Italian restaurant. And then you have Zen, which is more of like a bar,
good too.
You know, happy hour type of food. And so you can order from any one of these and they will bring it to your boat, lay it out, linen, beautiful, right? Bring bottles of wine, go out, have dinner on the lake, come back, hang out there on the docks and just have an awesome time. We were actually there last night. Yeah. That's why I'm still waking up.
But worth it.
But worth it, right? And you get to meet so many great people that also have boats, that live in the neighborhood. Everybody's so nice and so happy, having a great time, drinking, eating. Like, it's the best.
It's the best. Yeah. And I love all the restaurants that you've said. I grew up on them.
Yeah.
Like in Restaurant, I would 6, 7 years old doing my homework with them. I don't know if I did well or not, but I did it. And it's so true. Like Westlake has just that feeling. The restaurants, you just feel like you could be here all the time.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And it's the same, you know, I think it's the same feeling in Ventura down on Main Street and the restaurants that they have there. I think it's the same feeling down in the Funk Zone in Santa Barbara, right down State Street, and you know all the great places that are to go, you know, to eat out there. Yeah. Village Coast Road in Montecito, right? Like, it's awesome.
This is making me so hungry. I think we might have to like go get food or something right now. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that's a good way to end the episode.
Awesome. Cool. Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel, ring that bell, follow us on Instagram, share this podcast on Facebook, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.
See ya.